poisonous mindset, bro. It's a
100%.
mindset that's not gonna get you nowhere.
Never.
And we all know it. So like, how I look at big homies, bro, it's all like a bunch of manipulators, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting over on people you know you can get over on. Feel me? So for me, an OG is a person that really put me on game and helped me stay in the right direction. Because the OG is gonna say, he gonna see whether you really like that or not. You feel me? And if he know you're not like that, he be like, yo, bro, sit this one out, bro. This one's not for you. And that's all right, bro. So I'm here to keep.
We come from that era though.
Yeah.
The OGs was outside and they was like, yo, if you're not like that, if you like a basketball player, like, yo, play basketball. If I see you outside, I'm smacking the shit out of you.
Right.
That's the real OG. These like you said, these quote unquote big homies is like they prey on the young kids because either they too to put in work themselves,
Right.
or they like what's his from Menace to Society, eight ball played.
Right.
Like, he just want to see other people do dirt.
Right.
Becomes evil.
Right.
You know, I just want to see these young kids do dirt. I did so much dirt in my life. I want to see these young kids do dirt.
Right.
Now it becomes demonic.
Right.
You know?
Very true.
And it's that's a cycle that needs to break. And hopefully it starts breaking now, man. I'm with you.
I gotta get like a.
We gotta get a soundboard. Word.
Okay, so I got a fun fact. Chainsaws were first invented for childbirth.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you see it, right?
Chainsaws
Were first invented for childbirth.
To cut the umbilical
Bro,
cord?
see what we was talking about last episode, bro? We was savages, bro.
A chainsaw?
Yeah. So they were developed in Scotland in the late 18th century to help aid and speed up the process of symphocytonomy, widening the pubic cartilage, a woman's. Remember what we said last? The woof, and the removal of disease-laden bone during childbirth. So they would.
That's crazy, bro.
Cut to pull. So that's
Yo,
Jesus.
yeah.
Yo, this is what see that. So last episode we was talking about how humans were way more savage back in the days.
Right.
Yes.
And this is another fact. Like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? We use chainsaws for childbirth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was more barbaric back then.
Barbaric
Very
as
barbaric.
fuck.
Right.
Very barbaric.
Like,
That's different. Word. I wasn't expecting that.
that's
That was a good one.
crazy,
That was
bro.
a good one.
You got one, Mike?
Sure. Mine's is not as interesting as yours, but there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth.
That's a fact.
I believe it. Because it's infinite. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the world is just rocking, in space. All right, so this is where we do the transition. I'm still pretty bad at this, so just kind of deal with me for a second.
Bro.
Yeah. So, oh man,
We appreciate you, bro. Huh?
Yeah, no, we definitely appreciate Zoe, but I'd like a little intro that I want to work on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the 60 Plus podcast. It's humans doing human shit.
That's right.
And talking about human topics.
No, see, he's correct. No, he's correct. That's
There it is.
we gotta timestamp that just so I can
You know what I mean?
memorize it. So I actually had, because we're gonna have you on again, but I wrote something. So I said today we have an entrepreneur, a podcaster, a father, a former baseball player, and an all-around decent human being.
And a Bronx legend.
I have Bronx all the way. What are you doing?
My bad.
Mike.
Hey.
Mike.
My bad.
Hey,
My bad.
That's the Queens in them.
I
You
just,
can't
yeah,
help it.
man, because you know what I'm saying. We gotta big up our legends, man.
Right. Thank you.
Welcome to episode 2, Zoe.
Right. Thank you.
Clap it up.
Appreciate
Yeah.
Big Zoe.
Big Zoe. So we get into the quick fire. We do like a quick fire. That's why I asked you to pick like 10 numbers between 1 and 46.
Oh wow. So I don't know what I'll pick.
You don't know what
you don't know what you pick.
I was
right
picking
now.
like the Yankee like retired. I want to. Yeah.
I was in that CS last week, bro.
Yeah, that's when we were
They
trying to
just sprung shit on me,
Yeah,
son.
we did, and he said it was very cuckery, so I apologize for that.
It was cuckery.
It's okay.
Well, let's make it happen.
We made some
get ready.
adjustments.
You're gonna get some
I'm here
cuck
for it.
ass
I'm
questions.
here for it.
Mike made a lot of adjustments.
Made some adjustments.
All right.
Yeah.
So you made me uncomfortable.
On purpose.
So
Yeah.
all right,
You
all
guinea
right.
pig. You know how it go.
The first one is always the test subject.
Gotcha.
It's like with
Hey, look.
kids and everything. Don't watch Mike. Watch the questions. Why is he watching the questions?
Oh.
Don't watch the questions. We still here,
What was
guys.
it like 1 through 27 and 1 through 46?
Yep.
Got you.
Yep.
I remember that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. When they did that to me, I just put ChatGPT. I was like, pick these numbers and I just sent
Did
it
it
to
random.
And it's
I
funny
was like,
because
fuck all that.
the
but I'm
questions
not gonna
he
put-
picked were actually pretty like, it was like almost like one after the other type of thing. So it flowed like a story.
Right.
So it was pretty cool. But for
Shout out to the
you,
Yankees, man.
This is gonna be
shout out to the
interesting.
Yankees.
Shout out to
So we're about to
Yankees.
see.
Let's go Mets.
So welcome to the quick fire randomizer question
Randomizer.
segment. I'll start with the first one. So we'll just
Go back and
leave,
forth?
yeah, we'll leave frog.
Sure.
So question 1, how many people or percentage of people who hang around you are smart?
Ooh. I would say 80. I would say 90%.
Okay.
You know, I think my life has evolved a lot. I'm in different spaces, different facets. So my life, I've opened up my life for people to fit in, that I can help and they can help me and we could grow and do things. And I'm a social entrepreneur, so my life is about giving. So my network is full of those people that I can help and build with. And even now, I'm doing fundraising for Slice of Excellence.
Yes.
And we're doing super, super duper well.
Love that.
We at
Yes,
82% of our goal in a week and a half. So
Oof.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So I would
Hold
say
on, bro. Let's just
No,
breeze
we don't
past
want to
that.
skip over that. No.
That's
You
awesome.
you half of your goal in a week and a half,
yeah, facts.
bro. What?
Yeah.
What's your goal?
5,000.
Nice, man.
Come on, bro.
Nice.
Round of applause for that.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's it for charity. That's for
Yeah,
growth.
so definitely,
talk.
I think
This is for the haircuts or the pizza?
for both. So the pizzas, these are for a pizza party in 2026.
Nice.
So definitely shout out to 7 Sheep Burger. We got a great one coming. Pick a teacher, pick a sneak in a few weeks. So I'm excited about that. But definitely 90% of the people I'm around with are smart and we add value to each other.
So Zoe's kind of modest. So what he does, he trades pizza or haircuts for report cards. Or like if there's like a prom happening or if there's like an event going on at like certain high schools or his high school, he'll have people come in and like either perform or have people come in and like cut the kids' hair or get the kids'
Real OG
hair ready
shit.
for like prom or graduation
real
or all
OG
those
shit.
things.
Right.
So that's what
I don't know if you
Excellence
know,
does.
Amir, that comes from the era that we come from.
Yeah.
Because like
Presentation.
the same thing. Like when I was growing up, I'm sure when you was growing up, the barbershop asked you for your report card. And if you had good grades, like I know where I come from, that's what happened.
Right.
Like they would ask you for your report card, and if you had good grades, you get a free cut.
Damn, they never asked me though.
Right.
Like that was that. I mean, that's what he was saying earlier. OG shit.
Yeah. Of those smart people, how many of them would you consider smarter than you?
I would say the majority.
So you are the company you keep.
I am the company I keep. Yeah, you know
If you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah. So I think for me, sometimes you're trying to go to the top with people that aren't meant to go with you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame artists and athletes for trying to like take everybody that they were already with them, right? But if those people don't want to go, they don't have to, and some of them aren't meant to go, right?
Yeah,
so
100%.
I understand how people sever ties, but for me, I've learned that I've had to not only remove people because God did that, but I've also had to put people in the spaces to be successful in my life, right?
Yeah.
So I can't call certain people for certain things, right? Because their mind don't work that way. They still thinking about other things
Dumb
that doesn't
shit.
pertain to me. Yeah. So I think for me, I've learned to leave space for new relationships, right? And not that they're not my friends, but they're like my business associates or my partners or things of that nature, right?
It
But
be like that.
But they know me for doing the youth things, right? So that's what I say my biggest flex is helping the youth.
It is.
And we need to.
It is.
And we need to.
For sure.
Yeah.
We need, hands down. That's like one of the most important things, especially in New York City and probably across the country, is the youth. We got to make sure the youth is good because we fucked this youth up.
Yeah.
So we got to do damage control at this point. And what Zoe be doing and everything that I see that you do online and what you talk about and everything like that is exactly that.
Right.
It's like damage control in a way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people misguided a whole generation of youth and we need to figure this shit the fuck out because we're gonna lose them.
Yes, we
And
are.
that's gonna trickle down to the next generation and the next generation, and we can't have that.
You see it in a lot of states and a lot of cities. You see it in Baltimore with the black mayors and stuff like that. You give these kids stuff to do, they stay out of trouble. The crime rate goes down. So just giving them options and giving them stuff to do is so important. Don't matter who doing it. It's super, super important.
Right.
But next question for you. Would you rather have your child grow up famous or grow up average and free from public judgment?
I would say average. All right, let's talk about my sons, right? Them having me as their father, they're gonna be ready for whatever.
Right.
And I'm in their lives. I'm active. I was just with them before this. So at the end of the day,
flex.
It's all about what I prepare them for.
Exactly.
So it's either or. It's whatever God wants and whatever we're going to do together. I think my sons are going to be professional athletes. You know what I mean? I'll be to a high level. And I think if we train and we do things the right way, get the skill work, then they'll be there too. But I also have a second plan. I also feel like if we make it to the college level, then bro, I'll pay for college. But if you play that sport and have them pay, whatever I save, I'll give it to you.
Right. If you don't mind me
Oh,
asking,
I like
what's
that.
the-
I like that. You see that whatever I save, I'll give it to you after college.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
And
can
then
be your
build your
first
life.
crib, your first car. You go
Love
travel
that.
for a year.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Whatever that is.
Hell
So,
yeah.
I think they're both gonna play baseball for sure, but I think my second one's probably gonna be more of a basketball player. But baseball for sure. Baseball for sure.
Nice. And that's following your footsteps. Cause
Yeah.
Oh, you play baseball?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
I did,
Austria, right?
Yeah, I made it to the pros in Europe.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Zoe's a busy man.
Yeah, that was
Damn.
that was my life, 2018, 2019.
All right, so question 3 is going to be a bit of a change. If you had to pick a war to fight in, which one would it be? Whatever you can think of in history, if you had to pick a war.
I would have fought in the Civil War. Black people had more when we were segregated than when we were integrated. Right? So I think, I'm a second coming. It's funny, on my leg, I have Martin Luther King and Malcolm X tatted. So I think I'm a blend of both. I understand peace and I understand smoke. Feel me? So I think I think all of us as men understand that. Like there's times where
I'm in place for everything.
I've done enough talking, right? Every man gets to that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if I could talk to you and we can move on, great. But if not, then there's another alternative and it's gonna have to go the way it have to go.
Would you rather erase one historical tragedy or prevent one future disaster?
I'm a very proactive person. So I would go with the preventative route.
Okay.
Because I think with the proper steps, a lot of things could be avoided. You know what I'm saying? And with the proper leadership and communication.
Future thinking.
Right, future thinking. I think COVID was a big deal, and now it's Trump fault. Feel me? I think he was very lax about it, so we was all lax about it. But if you look at other parts of the country, they already had masks on. They was already preparing for it, right? They were moving out of it while we was still moving into it. So I think he dropped the ball on that one, and I think that affected the rest of the country for how long it did.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, every state made it completely different.
Yeah,
You
they
look
did.
At different countries.
And in
Australia,
Florida
New
was a
Zealand
wild, wild
out of it.
west.
Dumb quick.
Yeah, Florida. I don't know. In Florida.
All the southern states was like,
yeah,
can't tell us what
Florida
to
never
do.
closed
No,
down.
I mean, yeah. The Southern states didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they didn't close down. So number 5, what would you do if someone threw money at your kid?
If someone threw money at my
Literally?
kid,
Yeah, I'm
Or
talking like a stack.
figuratively.
No, I'm talking about like a
Like-
stack of money.
Like a fastball.
Bam.
Like a fastball. Maybe like overhand.
I think it depends the setting. So I think the context of that question, it matters.
It matters.
So we had an NBA game and he's in the stands and he gets slapped with money, then we splitting that after the game. Feel me? But
I like that.
If like we're in the street or something, if we're not in the setting where I would expect something like that to happen, then we have a problem. But if we're like at a game or a magic show or something of that nature, then I expect something to happen.
Right.
Or maybe I'm at a parent teacher conference, or maybe not parent teacher conference. Maybe I'm at school, right? And parents were allowed to come participate or whatever, engage in the activity, right? And I don't know, EYL's they're throwing money, like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna catch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Pay my car note. You know what I mean? So it depends the setting. You know what I'm saying? If I
That's
don't know
very
you
progressive.
and I'm not
shooting somebody.
Yeah.
But
If we're in a setting where I expect something like that to happen, then cool. But if not, we got a problem.
That's fair. That's
All
fair.
right. That is pretty fair.
All right. What song don't you want to hear when an Uber or a car picks you up?
Ooh, what song? What I want to hear?
Don't you want to hear?
I'm a Barbie girl.
Nah, I'm cool with that.
No, okay.
I want to hear no Sexy Red. Sexy
No
Red's for
pussy
the
pink
club.
doodoo brown.
Yeah,
Now I want to hear no drill shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be a little nervous if
Yeah, like, what
they
the
playing some drill to pick me up. Nah, that's all right.
You
I
gotta get
want to
lined
get in your
up.
car. Yeah, nah, that's all right. I'm good.
Sexy Red though, I feel you. Yeah, yeah. Like where we at though? Like what we doing? Like
Yeah, Sexy
like,
Red is for the club though. It do sound good in the club though.
Right.
But I'm saying though, if you ever go to the club,
You saw the shit with the Sexy Red. I just saw it right now, where they put all the ST like the main states they got the STDs,
What?
and then they put Sexy Red's picture, and then she retweeted and she's like, "What the fuck I got to do with this?"
right? Yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, they associate.
yo.
I mean, what do you want to be remembered for?
Yeah,
I mean,
like
so
that's what I'm saying. Like
that's
what
kind
the
of what
fuck?
she's associated
Exactly.
with. So it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, like Jada Kiss would say, yo, yo, yo.
A dude pulling up playing Sexy Red.
That's crazy.
yeah.
A dude?
It would have to be a girl off the rip.
Yeah, like,
You know, the
hold
rip.
on, son.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in this car, son.
Right.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so we're gonna follow up with the music. What's a song you hated at first, but now you really like?
I would say like that Akon song.
Locked Up?
Nobody wanna see us together.
Yeah.
But it kind of catches on you. You feel me? Like, it kinda
I
catch
got you.
Yeah.
I hear that.
It's funny. He just got locked up too.
Word.
He just got arrested. Yeah,
He
legit-
just got
Yeah.
arrested.
But for some like
I saw the
stupid
mugshot.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could have entrance music in real life, what would it be and why?
Ooh, entrance music.
Like as
love
soon as
that.
you walk in the door.
That's fire. I wish they asked
It would
me
have
that.
to be Meek Mill, Heaven or Hell.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Some niggas go to college. I'm the college guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some
You
make
know-
it into heaven. You know what I'm saying? That would have to be my intro for sure.
Now, you know, for the hell of it, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead. For the hell of it.
Uh-huh.
Because it is a pretty good question, though. Actually, all of us will answer that question.
Nas, If I Rule the World.
Like,
I like that.
I think that's like the because to me like everything in my life has been back to that record. Like that was like my introduction to everything in my life. Like when that record was popping, that's when I really started realizing the street shit and going outside and really realizing certain shit, and then like just throughout the years going back to that record in times of like my life. I think like that record is just everything to me. That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Mike?
Honestly,
And they say that I hate Nas.
honestly, I probably would pick the Stone Cold theme song.
Like
That joint is just so iconic. You hear the
Really?
glass smack,
Yeah.
just, dun-dun-dun-dun. It's like, yeah, it make you excited to walk in the
Yeah.
room. Like, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I like that.
Nice. So I was torn on this one. I had to like look it up because I forgot the name. So it's either gonna be DMX, Lord Give Me a Sign, or Big L,
Ooh,
Put
I
It
love
On.
that.
that's too good.
So either put
Can't go wrong.
God rest his soul.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Rest in
X
peace,
and Big
dog.
L.
Can't
But
go
Big
wrong.
L's Put It On is one of my all-time
Put it
favorite
on,
songs.
Big Girl, put it on. Yo, shout out to Kid Capri. Me and Kid Capri be talking in the DMs. He be giving me a lot of jewels, man. Kid
Oh, that's
Capri's
fire.
that guy.
That's fire.
Shout out to Kid Capri.
Mike, go ahead.
Would you rather be a one-hit wonder with a massive hit or have a sustained underground following?
A sustained underground following, for sure. You know, I think
Yep.
at 33 years old, it's about longevity. You know what I'm saying? It's about how things play out. And this has been that's a great segment right there because that's been weighing heavy on my spirit lately. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people ride waves and people go with trends, but trends come and go. It's all fads, right?
100%.
But if you live long enough, right, as men, right, you at 30 and 25 is two different people.
100%.
Right? So
Yes.
a lot of kids aren't living long enough, and a lot of men aren't speaking on those 5-year gaps, those 5-year differences on how different of a person that you are.
Yeah.
If you look at 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, you're a different person.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be into different things. You're going to value different things. You know what I'm saying?
I think our parents never taught us that.
No.
I think our parents just like they just wanted us to be like, I'm your fucking dad, I'm your mom, and that's who I am, and that's it. There was
Yeah.
never the conversations of like, yo, I did this as a child, I did this as a child, this is how I grew, and this is what I did, and this is what I learned. You know what I mean?
Embarrassment is a real thing, though. And sometimes they've done things that they don't want their kids to know.
We've done things that we don't want our kids to know.
but it's just one of those cycles.
Right. I think when it comes to that, it's all about grace, though. Because if you look at
Yeah.
the position that we in now, like, they were in survival mode. For me,
A lot of them were, yeah.
Majority
Especially
of them
the
were in
immigrant
survival
parents,
mode. Yeah. So immigrant parents, you know, first time homeowners, first time credit, first time. All of these things,
Yeah,
right? They weren't looking on Experian for their credit score or all of these things. So their mind was on a totally like
They're probably
even-
emotionally they're stunted emotionally.
disconnect. Yeah, come on, you got a roof over your head, you got clothes, you
Shut
fed.
the fuck up and be
What you
grateful.
need me for? You good? You better than I was. I had a tin roof. You know what I'm saying? And you got tiles on your floor. You know what I'm saying?
But is that an excuse? You think so?
It's not an excuse.
I don't think that's an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse, but I think they just had different shit going on. You know what I'm saying? They just they had to go get it. You feel me? We're more hybrids where we get to work jobs that we like. We don't have to play it so safe. They were like bus driver, city job. Like city jobs were glorified like the greatest thing in the world.
It is.
But that's
It's
not for
still to this
everybody. It's
day.
still to this day.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yes, it is.
that depends on the person. You feel me? And I'm not that kind of person. You feel me? That's what my mom wanted for me, but that's not what I wanted for myself.
Yeah.
Do you think they were in fight or flight mode?
Of course.
Could you
100%.
consider fight or flight mode for this
100%.
Of course.
instance?
My dad told me if he had he didn't know he was gonna make money like that. So they took a 30-year mortgage. He's like, damn, if I had known, I would have took a shorter one. But at the end of the day, you did what you thought was best at that time. And
A 30-year mortgage, your mortgage is going to be less. So they're budgeting for the moment that they're in.
exactly, you feel me? So everybody's doing their best, bro. Got to give everybody grace.
I love that you say you keep bringing that thing back.
Yeah, for sure.
Giving people grace.
Right, because what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. You feel me? They didn't have Google, AI, all the
Yeah,
information.
we're definitely spoiled.
then,
You're right.
And then men didn't speak like that, so we weren't really sharing information.
Yeah.
Putting people on like that. So it's like you did. What
They
you
spoke,
felt
but
was,
we just spoke about bullshit.
Yeah.
We didn't speak about growing. We just spoke about bullshit.
bro. How many fuck niggas do we have in our family, bro? You know what I'm saying? So
I
they
got
was
a couple I
bullshitting,
can name, bro.
So at the end of the day, it's like I'm the head of my family, and I'm gonna make the best decision for my family.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. If it works on your side, you know, it may work on my side. Maybe you still live in an apartment. Maybe I'm a homeowner. So we have different, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I feel you. Like we were talking about the first episode. Like I come from a huge family, and I'm a first generation Colombian, right? My entire family's immigrants, right? So I come from that. Like
Right, me too.
they straight survival mode, but they came here on an entrepreneurial tip.
Right.
Like they came here and made businesses and was like, I'm gonna make a car service. I'm gonna make a party goods store. I'm not gonna work for somebody else type shit.
Right.
So I understand what you're saying. I just think that more clarity on what they were going through.
Right.
Because I think if they gave us more clarity on what they were going through, we could have had more ammunition in life as we grew.
Right.
And I'm speaking as a child of immigrants
We wouldn't be
that had to
moving
figure
unknown.
shit out. Huh?
Because we would not be moving in the unknown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you agree or
You
no?
don't think so?
Zoe, do you agree or no?
See what Zoe say first. No, see what Zoe say first.
Man, I think for them it was no time for that shit, bro. Like I just
No, I
Because
agree
they
with
would
that.
fight. They would
They
fight
was
and
just-
fight.
No,
at the same
fight, yeah,
time.
they-
It was-
like you said, survival mode.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I know when they get like my grandmother, she's more soft spoken now. You could talk to her. She puts you on game, but until she retired, there was no real talking to her about that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just understanding and learning how to read the room. I think kids nowadays don't know sacrifice, right? You understand.
Nah, they don't. Yeah.
Right, but they just see what they want and not understand what it takes.
Is that
to get it.
us as parents? Is that us as millennial parents? That because I don't have children, but I have family. Like my little brother has kids,
Right.
and he's like a soft parent.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, nah, f that. Raise him like raise my niece like mommy raised us.
Right.
He's like, nah. So you think it's us like softening our children?
I have sons, so I'm a hybrid. I'm a hybrid between gentle parenting and belt to ass. So it's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only gonna talk to you but so much. But I also know that I don't have to hit you after the first time I say something. Right? It's okay for me to repeat myself a few times, but not too many times.
Yeah, our
Right,
parents
so-
wasn't repeating.
And then there's certain things like, you know, when I come into the room And he got his little brother by the legs, and his brother's face is on the ground like this. So that's yo, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got him, but he's like,
let him wrestle.
Yeah, so you know,
Let him
but
tussle for a little bit.
it depends certain things. Certain things got to be checked with certain energy, and I'm okay with that. You feel me? Because
I like that.
you know, there's consequences in life.
That's a fact.
I pulled up to my student's crib the other day on Friday. You know what I'm saying? His father works off the books, and he leaves before them. And they twins. So you know, like, where your brother at?
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. B, what you doing here? I said, yo. He looked shocked. Well, he thought I was playing. I ain't write a check I can't cash.
Right.
I pulled up.
If I say something, I mean it.
Yeah, I pulled up on him. You know what I'm saying? I said, I see you more.
Hold on, you say you're students, and I'm sorry if I missed something.
Oh, that's what I missed in the intro. He's a dean.
Yeah, I'm a dean at a high school.
You a dean?
He's a
Oh,
dean.
hold on,
So I
son.
really-
That changes the whole
I
dynamic.
forgot something.
I'll be
I'm a
the-
motherfucker. The deans in my school were either my worst enemy or my best friend.
Yeah.
I love deans.
Right.
I love deans.
Yeah,
So
me
you're
too.
the dean of a high school.
Yeah, in Dykeman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all
yeah,
right. You the one that really connects with the kids.
Yo,
man.
I live. This is my life every single
Yeah,
day. Like, so
dean. Like for those that don't know, deans in any school in New York City, I don't know about anywhere else in the country, but in New York City specifically, deans are the ones that are the ones that are disciplinarians, but they're also the ones that connect with the children and the kids that are in the school.
Right.
Like they're the ones that are like really out there, really putting, like you said, belt the ass or give an ear because shit be fucked up in these streets in New York City. So for that,
I appreciate
my
that.
brother,
Thank you.
as a dean,
Yeah.
I know that shit is crazy. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
this
know
this
I
is
put
year
my
3.
deans through hell, so I know.
Yeah, this year 3 for me.
Year 3?
Yeah, year 3.
My
But wait,
man.
before we continue on this, Mike also has experience in working in high schools, right?
No, I'm the little kids.
Oh, you're the little-
Pre-K to 5th.
Okay.
So I try to get them before they get to you.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah, that's my next step. That's my next step. So
working with the little
I'm gonna
ones.
be here as long as God needs me, but I want to go to middle school.
Middle school is by far the hardest out
Yeah.
of all the grades because of puberty.
They're like in that middle
Yeah, it's
ground.
that
Like
middle
they're about
ground,
to
yeah.
either go all the way bad or
Yeah.
they good.
And it's literally puberty. There's something that they can't help. That's the
Right.
first time their hormones are hitting.
Right.
Middle school is by far the hardest to deal with.
It's from a loving place. You feel me? It's like a balance of tough love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think people forget that discipline means love.
Yes.
If you don't love someone, then you're not going to discipline that kid. If you don't care for them, if you don't have that, take that time out, then you're not going to discipline them because you don't care. The fact that you do care and the fact that you taking the time out to be like, no, this is the wrong way. You need to go down this path. I'm trying to tell you something. That means you care and you are showing and you being active. In
And a
these
dean like
kids'
you
lives.
that you could tell you've been through shit and you come from a certain cloth, I'm sure your students are receptive to that.
Yeah, my students don't play about me. I love them just as much as they love me. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. I'm from the South Bronx, so I get it. Every little scenario, I've
Yeah,
seen it.
you
I've
come
been
from
through
that.
it. I totally understand, and that's why I understand the sidewalks is the best place to be, bro. Because a lot of y'all ain't built like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they made sidewalks, so the streets ain't for
The
everybody.
streets ain't for everybody.
The
Simple
funny
as
thing
that.
do be though, when you find one that is built like that and trying to make them go the opposite
But
way.
you know, but that's the thing.
That be
You
the thing.
know,
Yeah,
you know.
like, yo, my man.
You know when he built like that.
Exactly.
Most of these kids be
Man.
folding. I can show y'all text messages. Yo, Mr. B, chill. I got other info for you. You out here telling. I'm like, yo,
Nah,
that's
you
why I tell him. Listen,
He said I got info.
most of y'all won't hold water.
That's a fact.
And I'm just the dean. Yeah, what about the federales?
Yo,
man?
son said
Come on,
the fuck. Yo, I got
gotta
info,
relax. You gotta
son.
relax. You gotta relax, bro.
That's crazy.
I had a little situation. A former student came and snuffed one of my current students, and
Hold
I
on,
could-
former student, like he graduated already?
now he transferred,
Oh, okay.
right? So I did him a courtesy, and I called his father. For me, I could have let the family call the cops.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for anymore.
Yep.
But now I haven't seen him since. I told him, don't come to Dykeman, bro.
Right.
For me, like just don't come over here, bro. Especially if you're gonna cause like this is your one-time courtesy.
Yeah.
I mean, I called his pops. We got that squared away, but I could have let the family do whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't owe you nothing, right? But
You went above and beyond for you.
right,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
He put me onto a situation I didn't even know happened, right? all because he folded.
Right.
Right? You know what I mean? So I found out about a fight that happened in the staircase that I didn't even know about.
Right.
Sent me a video and everything.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
Yo, son.
Whoa.
Yo, that's the crazy thing that today they got videos.
I got a few CIs in my school for Sessified.
Yeah?
Yeah, top cheese a $10 take you a long way.
Yo, I know that.
Think about
I
it,
know
bro.
that. I know that's a
Yo,
fact.
bro,
In the
think
Bronx?
about it.
Yeah,
That's
I know that's
on.
a fact.
I'm gonna put
Come
you
on,
on.
bro.
Think about it. You don't got it. You trying to hang out after school.
Yeah.
He said chopped cheese.
Yo,
Yo,
I'll get you a
that
chopped
asshole.
cheese.
I
Yeah.
got you. Yo, I give you a little $10 go hang out with your friends.
Yeah,
You trying
yeah.
to hang out, you don't got it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you got the info.
Right.
I got $10.
I got you.
Yeah.
We doing good. That's bartering stuff. Talk to me.
Yeah,
Holla at me, yo,
right.
Mr. D, yo, chilling.
That's how I know I grew up in a different era because there was no CIs in my school.
Yeah, I had a CI, man. I had a CI save a Sweet 16. Yeah, man. They was gonna go jump the girl.
That's crazy.
My CI did
Yo,
good.
son,
I had to give him
that's
$20
sexy
that
red.
night.
Yo, good looking out, bro.
That's, yo, sexy red.
Yeah, they were going to
Yo,
jump the
Cardi,
girl.
Cardi, this is
So I had
your
to
this
call-
is your fault.
I had to call Mom Duke, so you had to uninvite some people. And I went to the Sweet 16.
Oh, you was
Just to
I
make
pulled up
sure.
the next
Just
day.
to
He pulled
make
up
sure.
And I
again.
went. And I
you put up
went.
again. Okay.
Feel me?
Make
Thank
sure
God
she was
they
good.
didn't. You know
Right.
why? That father's side of the family.
They
oh,
crazy.
Man, they would have got packed up.
Yeah.
Thank God. Oh man, thank you, Lord. Thank
Yeah,
you, Lord.
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
'cause
Oh, there was
That
there
be
was with the
other thing.
shits.
You don't know.
You don't know people's
whose
family.
parents and whose family be
Yeah.
bugged out here.
Yeah.
That little girl father family. Oh, it would.
It was not. There was not.
And we was in Mount Vernon. Oh man.
Oh no, burning,
Yeah.
burning. No.
Y'all would have did
Yo,
that.
they get it confused. Nah, Mount Vernon get it popping.
that's
Like
a
they,
fact.
oh, you from upstate? Nah, that's not upstate.
that's
the
Hey,
Bronx. It's
That's literally the North Bronx.
Yeah, it's the Bronx.
That's
gotta
the North
relax.
Bronx.
I gotta relax.
Nah,
Right
real
with them
shit.
Jamaicans up there.
Money earned in Mount Vernon. Diddy's from Mount Vernon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't play
Let that
those.
sink in.
Whoa.
Yeah,
All
don't
right. That's enough baby oil for one night. Okay, so of course,
Last question. What
All right, that's
TV
yours.
show would you have liked to have been on or would like to currently be on?
it's a crazy left turn that we just. took
That's
right
a
now.
good one, man.
But
I would have liked to have been in Static Shock. I love that show.
I'm mad. I'm
Holy
mad.
shit.
Black
Yeah,
superhero.
a
That's
fact.
right.
Me and my son.
What?
The original Virgil.
fire.
You heard?
Yes.
Rest in peace, Virgil. But that's my
Yes.
first Virgil.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Hell yeah, me and Static Shock, man.
When they was on channel 11
Hell
in the
yeah.
morning.
Yeah, nah, hell yeah.
yeah,
That's
bro.
that afternoon cartoon
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That shock was
Yeah.
classic.
That was my shit.
Classic.
That's the original Virgil.
That'd be dope.
We'll run it around. What's yours? What's yours?
Fresh Prince of Bel
Bel
Air.
Air.
That'd be fire.
That'd
That'd be
nice.
fire. Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Hell yeah. Like
That'd be
what?
fire.
From the hood, coming from where I come from, where we come from type shit.
You know they gonna
and just
dress
be
you up.
in a mansion.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like you got everything. Like yo, I come from where I come from. I'm hearing gunshots and shit. I'm in a mansion now.
Eating Grey Poupon.
And yeah, like I got a butler named Jeffrey.
That's fire.
Jeffrey making me sandwiches. I'm a fat guy. Like listen, yo, come on, son. Like I want to
Uncle
say.
Phil would have been chilling, right?
Yeah, Uncle Phil, like he would have probably beat my ass, but it's all right though.
It's love. It's love.
It's love.
A lot of love.
It's
It's all love.
discipline.
It's all love.
It's like Zoe said.
Discipline.
But you see, we gotta highlight Uncle Phil though, because our era, men stepped up. Men don't step up in this era, and that's part
They
of the
think they
problem.
females.
Your father, your mother's brother, your uncle, your grandfather. Your father wasn't there. It's tough, but there was a male role model, and a man did step up,
Right.
Whether it was your mother's friend or father or uncle or brother or somebody, you know, men took that. All right, cool. I'm gonna take that responsibility, and you were responsible for your nephew. I feel responsible for my nieces and nephews. That's why I have the relationship that I have with them, bro. Because your father not here, I'm an extension of your father.
Exactly.
I mean, I tell my nieces, yo, don't call no nigga for $40, please. Call
I-
me.
I got
Call
you.
me, yup.
Call
I got
me,
you,
bro,
right.
because I don't need no little nigga talking to you crazy
'cause
because he gave you a couple
some money.
dollars.
Yep.
Yeah,
For your godfather, I'm right here.
I think Mike, you're the same with your niece, right? Because I see his on Instagram.
Whenever-
He's always.
Whenever you need some sneakers, I got you. Nikes, all that, whatever. You want a bag? I ain't talking about no Birkin or nothing. I ain't get no Birkins.
Right.
But we get a Nike bag. we get,
JCPenney?
yeah, we gonna get some that
Kohl's.
go with your thing. And look, and in the inside, I'll throw a little Sephora gift card in
Yeah,
there.
but beyond the
Go get
monetary,
your-
just
being
being
present.
there,
Yeah,
being
and-
present,
and call
being an
and
extension
see-
of if they if like I got nieces, right? And, my sister's side and my brother's side. So like let's just say my brother's side. If he's not there, I'm an extension of my brother. So she knows that already.
Yeah.
Like when she's with me, she knows I'm an extension of a father.
Right.
And I treat her as such. Like, yo, P double, I got you. anything that you need, I am here for you in any capacity that you need me. And the same thing with my sister's kids and her daughter. I'm here for you in any capacity that you need me, whether financially, morally. If you need me to beat somebody up, I got you. I'm here. Like that. But that's what you said is what's missing.
Right.
Because no men from this generation, for some reason, they just didn't step up.
So do you think that was the last of the village? Was that the last era of somewhat of a village?
The village don't exist no more.
No.
You can't
It's
be,
like
you
a
can't be
remnant
out-
of the village?
No, none of that exists no more.
Yeah, it's not as
just
prevalent.
like even
Yeah.
back in the day, you could be doing something outside. Say you dropped something or something broke on the floor. The lady in your building that your mom knew that been there for 20, hey, what you doing? Why you broke the vase? Nowadays, if that happened, the parent gets upset at the person for saying something to their child
Don't talk
in
to
the
my
first
child.
place. Don't talk to my child.
Well,
Who
parents
you-
get
wait.
mad at the teachers.
Hold on, but could you consider that the village?
No, that's why I say there is no village.
Okay, I'm from
you can't even have the communication anymore.
Yeah.
I'm from the
that we
islands.
used to have.
There was still a village. Like 15, 20 years. We still had a village, but that's why I'm asking for New York.
Yeah, I don't
Was
think
there some type of?
if you
For me, there was. In my era, there was. For sure.
It was-
100%.
So it was like the last, like the remnant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Village.
like I said,
I
like
would
our
say
eras,
Anybody
there was.
25 and under?
Yeah, like
Probably not.
you don't have
Okay.
that. Like
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper said, there's no more old men, and like that's a big
old
problem.
men just want to be
Man, what an album.
YNs.
Yeah.
But just just having that old dude that be at the barbershop that done retired already, that played checkers all day, but he has
Like
a
the
bunch
movie
of wisdom.
Barbershop.
Right, but you could talk to that dude and get mad wisdom
Jewels.
Right.
from this old man who been living life already.
Jewels, yeah.
And we don't have that anymore.
Damn, I miss the
Between
barbershop.
that and people, their health is not the same either.
Right.
People don't take care of themselves. People are dying at 40 and 50 way too early. So we missing a generation of people to even get to the old man part. That generation is gone. We don't have it.
I don't know what the next 25 is going to look like.
It's going to be very interesting.
It's going to be like Fallout. It's just going to be dystopia. Oh, wait. You said your TV show?
Oh, no. The Cosby Show. I definitely...
Okay.
So Static,
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, Cosby.
I would have loved to have just been in Brooklyn at that time, living a completely different lifestyle.
But hold on, son. I got a beef with the Cosby Show, bro. This is like Brooklyn in the 80s. Where the was that?
Stick
'Cause
with that,
if I
though.
know from Brooklyn in the 80s, it was a different place, bro. There was no Cosby Show in Brooklyn.
But not every part was bad. At the same with the Bronx, Manhattan, no matter where
Where-
you go,
hold on. So
you always
this
gonna
is-
find a neighborhood or two.
Where though?
But like, look, those are all what's them kind of houses called? Not blackstones.
Brownstone.
Brownstones. Those are brownstones. Brownstones usually.
There's brownstones in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, no, there are. That's what I'm saying. But this area where they was, it was cool. They had a nice house.
Okay,
everything
I'm asking
in the
you
house.
where in the 80s in Brooklyn did that take place?
where were all
Don't
the...
matter. In their house.
Where were the
That's
moms?
where it took place. In their house. When you got someone with in their house, a lawyer and a doctor together.
Yeah, exactly. They would be living somewhere else, not in Brooklyn.
But they kept it
In the
hood.
80s.
Kept it
and,
hood,
and the thing
yeah.
is too, they had 5 kids that all went to college and stuff. They ain't have that much disposable
Another thing. How in the 80s in Brooklyn, where 5 children are all going to be college kids? It's not.
I think it was the age gaps.
Right. Because Cassandra drops out of Princeton. Then Denise goes to Hillman and drops out. Theo is the only one that technically graduates. He went to NYU.
He
and
was
did
like
his
the
time.
troublemaker.
And he was dyslexic. He was the messed up one. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal.
Because I
yeah,
always
rest
had
in
that
peace.
beef with like Cosby because I knew that Cosby show was in Brooklyn and it's in the 80s, like early 90s, and I remember
Isn't Fort Greene nice?
Fort Greene. That's where the original 50 Cent was from. He was robbing
shit.
everything
Okay,
moving.
I'm gonna stick to my Bronx now.
Fort Greene is nice today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But back then, hell
Right.
no.
I'm trying to see where this real. Because it's a real place. It's
Well,
It gotta be like
yes, that's
Brooklyn
a real
Heights or some
house.
shit.
Hold on.
So
It gotta be like Brooklyn Heights.
That was
So
16
the
questions.
technical house was in
That was 10
Manhattan.
questions.
All right, Manhattan.
We
It wasn't
still have to do
Brooklyn.
The real house.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, the real house, but
The
it
real
took
house.
place in
It
Brooklyn.
took place in Brooklyn, but the real house is in Manhattan and Greenwich Village.
That's
what
why.
the real
Yeah,
house.
that makes-
Okay, I see what
There
you were
you
saying.
go.
That makes sense.
But in the show, they're in Brooklyn in the show.
Yeah, but
In the
yeah,
show.
it didn't make
Fair
sense.
quotations.
Exactly.
Yeah, Greenwich Village makes sense.
Exactly.
All right, so we'll just end this off. I'll just say Wayne Brothers for myself.
I love. Ooh,
Because New York in the 90s looked cool as shit. Growing up in the Caribbean, New York
Bro,
in the 90s looked like it was the place
when
to
I
be.
was a young kid watching the WB and watching the Wayans brothers, I always wanted to dress like Marlon.
Right.
Marlon had the flyest shit on,
Always
bro.
had different kicks on.
Yo,
Marlon,
he had the
definitely.
flyest. Sean dressed like
Business casual.
It was
Yeah.
business casual.
He
It
was-
was
he-
business
he
he
casual.
wasn't-
just dressed like he went to Diddy parties.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But Marlon, like I don't know,
he
he
was the
was
front-
always
That's the little
fly.
brother though.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the street one out of the.
Yeah,
two of
he was
them.
always fly.
Yeah.
And the cuckoo, the cuckoo shit, but the cuckoo shit, that's some real 90s
Did it-
New York street shit.
Didn't the father pass too?
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
passed.
yeah,
Yeah, pops.
My favorite
John with
is
the spoon, yeah.
when my love goes bang 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 bang.
Ball is slid off the stage. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
That was my shit.
Rest in peace, pops,
Yeah,
man.
rest in peace,
But
John
nah,
with a
that
spoon.
cuckoo shit, that's New York City 90s shit. That cuckoo shit, like I remember growing up in my neighborhood, cuckoo or ooh, like that was just ski, ski.
yeah,
That was
it was
before
too.
cell phone type shit.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
making bird noises.
That was
Yeah,
that
That's
shit.
either a positive thing
Or a
or
very negative thing.
But either way, look. Either way, look.
Either way,
Do
not ignore.
It could be meant for you, and it could not.
Uh-huh.
But look,
You can either be being called by a friend or being robbed by an enemy.
right.
Head on a swivel.
So
That's
look,
terrifying.
Head on a
Point,
swivel.
yeah, for
Head
sure.
on a swivel.
That's terrifying. All right, guys. So that was the randomizer. And now we get to the main questions, which we call the human nature questions. These are going to be a little bit deeper, not darker, but it's just meant to kind of show who you are as a person.
Right.
So, Mike, you want to start with the first one or you want me to start with the
I
first
got
one?
it.
Okay.
What's a childhood memory that still shapes how you see the world today?
The childhood memories that still shapes how I see the world today. I would say the way my father invested in our education. So I went to public school till 3rd grade. And then 4th grade, I went to Catholic school. But he put all my siblings in Catholic school. So my father used to be a building porter. So he used to work on these buildings in Tremont. And a porter is a person that throws out the trash and all that stuff. Like, it's usually like 3 buildings.
Right.
So he worked all of that. And I seen him learn how to do tiles, get in the tile union. And the first thing he did was pull us all out of public school and put us in Catholic school.
Shout out to
So
your pops.
that to me
That's fire.
was it was a changing moment because public school in the South Bronx was a wild place. Like, you know, I think that was the end of the metal trade era.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They was, you know, what do you call them things? The instruments they go boom. You know what I'm saying?
The symbols.
Yo, bro, dudes was knocking dudes' heads off,
Yeah.
and that's when you had the plastic trays and the different material trays because you was getting smoked with a metal tray.
Yes.
And that could probably pack you up.
No,
So-
pack you the fuck up.
Yeah, so just the difference of environment, the structure, the discipline. Catholic school was great, bro. It's where I really started to flourish. So that was a pivotal childhood memory for sure.
Love
That's
that.
cool. That's crazy. Because when I moved up here, I came from all private school. Moved up here, went to Newtown High School.
You went
Overpopulated.
the opposite.
Yeah, crazy.
And
you know?
Newtown High School was we're from like kind
6,000
of like the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
So like Newtown was like the zone school for like Jackson Heights, Corona, Woodside, and like Queens.
You know where the Queen Center Mall is?
Yes.
So yeah,
it's
it's
school
by
right
there. And Newtown is like, yes, it goes down.
Goes
in
down.
Yeah, that's
Newtown.
crazy. You see, I did the switch. All right, so next question. How do you recharge when life feels heavy?
I pray. You know,
Amen.
this year
I need to learn that.
we could talk about it. You know what
I
I'm
need to
saying? For
learn
sure. This year has been a challenging year. You know, this year feel like mad years in one. You know what I'm saying? I lost my mother in January.
Condolences.
You know,
Sorry, my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
God
You know what I'm
bless
saying? Then me and my girl split up in May. So it's been a lot of different family dynamics, but the best thing that I've found is my relationship with God. Feel me? So prayer in the beginning of the day and at night is the way I start and end my day. You know, I get up about 15 minutes earlier and I have that moment with him. Journaling has helped a lot. Reading has helped a lot. And it's crazy. I've learned the difference between an open mind and an open heart, right?
Oh.
If you want to learn business, you probably need an open mind.
Yeah.
If you want a relationship with God, you need an open heart. Feel me? So if you don't do it with an open heart, it won't move you. I read the Bible mad times, but it never moved me because I didn't have an open heart. Feel me? So having an open heart now has really changed my life. In accepting the word and reading the words. And it's crazy because shout out to my girl too. She's really helped me with that too. So having a woman that's in Christ helps a lot too because she keeps you on the path.
Yeah, you could tell.
But,
you look happy.
Yo, thank you.
You look
bro.
happy.
And he knows
bro.
me too.
Yeah, you look.
No shade to nobody though. No shade to nobody. But he knows he been through a lot with me. You know what I'm saying? But August 21st is my father's birthday, right? My father passed away 10 years ago, so I lost my dad in 2015, and it's usually a sad day, bro. Like usually, just a day where I go to the cemetery, I drink, I just go through it, right? And she was like, "Yo, read the book of Ephesians and call me afterwards," right? And I read the book of Ephesians, and when I say it don't hit me the same no more, it's like I let it all go. Like in pretty much in a nutshell, it's like living a meaningful life. You know what I mean? So if we say rest in peace, then that should give me the peace that my mother's better off. My mother and my father are better off now
than they were
So you
when they were here.
There's nothing to be sad about.
They're in the glory.
They in the glory. That's what we want. They in heaven. So they doing better than everybody in this room. So why be sad? And it don't hit me no more like it did, bro. I used to be sad as fuck, bro. Like super sad, bro.
And do you think that was like more of a more selfish feeling because they're not here? They're here for your emotional needs.
It's a blend of everything, bro. You want them here. You also miss your parents, the memories. My family's not that close. We're working on that.
Okay.
But it's just a habit, bro. But when you learn it biblically, you learn it like you just make peace with it, bro.
Yeah.
And it really has helped me a lot.
Love that.
I love that.
Love that.
Before I ask the next one, do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Ooh, I got one right. Actually, good. I got one right now. It's my screensaver. It's Philippians. What's that? 4:13.
Yep, I know.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yep.
A man who draws his strength from God can never be broken. He prays. He's overwhelmed. He prays again. He worships. He's burning with anger. He worships again. He trusts. He's a mess inside. He trusts again. He hopes. He's crushed by despair. He hopes again. How do I take this? Oh, don't allow right here. He trusts again. He hopes. He's crushed by despair. He hopes again. It's not perfect. Some mornings getting out of bed feels impossible, but he knows through faith all things are possible. That man is you reading this right now. If you're not ashamed of Jesus Christ, send it to a brother in faith. Lord, I choose to share this prayer. Use my weakness for your strength. Put amen and put Satan to shame.
Amen.
That's dope.
No matter what, don't give up.
Don't give up, bro.
That's
God is the
a
plug,
great way
bro.
to start your day.
And it's crazy, bro, because I'm sorry if I'm taking too much time, but there's things that I tatted on me that I put it before I actually knew the meaning, right? So right now on this arm and this arm it says, "The Lord is my strength." What does that prayer say? You know, I can do it, right? So it's like you're gonna. I've always been like close to it. You declare it, no manifest. You declare it.
You declare,
right? But
correct it.
I've always been like straddling the fence. Right. And if you look at my Instagram, even when I made my Instagram, I put God is the plug. Right. I've always called him the plug. Right. Before I even really believed it, I knew God is the plug. Right.
That means the higher self and the higher you already was talking to you before you even was talking to yourself.
Right. God is always going to give you a nudge, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? God put me in my life. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Amir came at a time where I just needed somebody to believe me and push. You know what I mean? And that's Amir, bro.
Right.
And I know God sent him in my life, bro. That's why I always think him. Every single time. He say show up, I showed up.
Yeah. He does.
No questions.
No questions.
Oh, you asked me and I'm there.
That's it. I mean,
I'm there.
And that's one of those, like you said, God put that in you, but faith without works is dead.
it's dead.
So you got to put that faith out there, and you got to actually put the work in after God then planted the seed. You got to put the water on it. You got to make it grow.
Right.
And it's on you. You got to actually go do it. So
Amen.
that's what's up. When was the last time you surprised yourself?
You know, man, Amir said it earlier, you know, I don't like to boast. I'm super humble about things.
Very.
And I know God has put me in position for me. So I would say, like, as long as you're as long as you do right by what he gives you, everything he'll multiply it, right? So Slice of Excellence has been around 5 years. We started during COVID, you know. So I've surprised myself by having the 7th Street Burger partnership, Up NYC, Fat Joe, all these things that we've been able to do.
Shout out to Crack.
And I don't got the money to do all these things, right? But Latier Construction funds the haircuts every year. So we do back to school haircuts. We did 80 kids last year in the Bronx. Pick a Teacher, Pick a Sneaker is the 3rd time coming this year, where students nominate their favorite teacher and they go sneaker shopping together.
That's an NYC, right? That's a
That's
Fat
Up
Joe's place.
NYC.
Yeah,
Facts.
so
Hold
that's-
up.
So Fat Joe's a part of what he's...
a student picks the teacher and they both go shopping together,
Fact.
and then who funds it?
7th Street Burger.
Fire.
You know what I mean? So I've been able to cultivate all these relationships, bro. And 7th Street Burger reached out to me on the gram, and we've been friends ever since, bro.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? I ran, and then I had Pick a Teacher, Pick a Sneaker was a dream that I had. That I woke up in the middle of the night, I wrote it down. I bump into Fat Joe in the street, and we talk about it, and it happens every year now.
Shout out to Crack, man.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Ruby, his whole team. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, Fat Joe calls you Slice.
He calls me Slice, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Slice.
You know, even when I get, you know, sometimes I get blessed with sneakers and all that. They put the pizza guy on it, and I'm proud. And I'm proud to be the
Dope.
pizza guy, bro, because it's with good reason. So,
But this is the type of shit, because I'm a big advocate about, you know, just good, like, putting the spotlight on good people.
Right.
And like, you are a great person, and I feel like Fat Joe gets a bad rap a lot. And this story, like, just this, like, because I'm known to always like big up Fat Joe,
Right.
and people hate on me for that shit. Right. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Crack does things for the community, like, that people don't even know about. Nobody knew that he did this until you spoke about it
fact.
right now. You know what I'm saying?
shout out to Rich the Player too.
Rich the Player,
Yeah.
that whole team, man, like, they do great things for the community, and you're part of that, and you do great things for the community, and like, it's incredible.
I think to bridge the gap between the two worlds, because I think I'm a bridge between a lot of different worlds, a lot of different communities. People know people for different reasons, right? So if you was in the streets doing shit with Fat Joe, then that's a whole different crack, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know each other through a whole different dynamic, right? I'm a dean at a high school, I have a nonprofit and a podcast. So my dealings with Up NYC and crack is totally different.
Yeah,
from what
you're
you
not
talking
gonna
about.
know, yeah.
Yeah, you talking about
yeah.
block stuff.
Yeah.
We that's
But
not
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
here
saying.
for.
Like, with me, like, I try to emphasize that part.
Yeah, but the majority of the people know him from a different life, a different time in his life.
But we all had that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We all
Exactly.
been through that.
Grace,
Yeah.
right?
Great.
Grace and evolve, grow up. You feel me? Like, we
Give
on,
people grace,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Give people grace and grow up, bro.
And we shouldn't judge people for who they were 10, 15 years ago.
and get some motion.
Especially if they grown.
That's a fact.
All right, so to follow up with when was the last time you surprised yourself, number 8 kind of falls really well into it. What emotion do you find hardest to express?
The emotion that I find hardest to express. That's a really good question.
Yeah, you picked it.
I would say gratitude. And I think with gratitude is something that we sometimes pick and choose when we want to, you know, show appreciation and gratitude towards certain things. So, like I said, God has been so good to me in many different facets of my life that I need to be consistent in showing that gratitude, right? And gratitude, sometimes people feel like, well, I have nothing to be grateful for because I ain't winning Mega Millions. But all my senses work. I woke up today. For me, I got a roof on my head, pretty decent car. My kids are healthy. Their mother's healthy. My girlfriend's healthy. So there's a lot to be grateful for, right?
So solid food.
Yeah, so I think overall, like, just being consistent and being grateful for everything, whether I feel like it's good for me or not. Because in the long run, everything benefits you whether you like it or not. You just got to see the positive of it, and it's all perspective.
Yeah.
It is. So it's funny you say grateful. That's one of the questions, so we're just going to delete that question.
Get rid of that
Yeah,
one.
we're just going to get rid of it. Mike, you want to go with 12?
Sure. If you could pick any actor to play you in a movie, who would you pick and why?
I think it would have to be Morgan Freeman.
Nice. Nice.
Cause I'll be on my Joe Clark at school. Feel me? Like they need Joe
You got
Clark.
the bullhorn and all that?
Yeah, they
Put
need
the locks
Joe
on the
Clark, bro.
doors,
Like
yeah.
my kids know, like
Smoke crack, don't you?
when I don't play, yeah, jump.
Yeah, jump.
Jump. Feel me? Like because certain things, bro, like you sometimes you have to meet extreme with extreme.
Yeah.
Like I think the movie's based out of Newark.
Yep, in New Jersey.
What he was facing, bro, he had to
That's the
come.
crack era, bro.
Yeah, he had to
It was
come
80s, right?
different,
aggressive.
yeah.
He had to
Different
be
era, yeah.
aggressive. He had to be consistent.
Those YNs was different
Right.
from these
You know what I'm
YNs.
saying? And they parents is
They on
'cause
crack
they-
at that
Yeah, it was-
time.
yeah.
That's a different
Burnt down
era.
buildings.
Right.
burnt down buildings, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think he had to be extreme because what he was dealing with was extreme. And Morgan Freeman would have been is the perfect because I understand both. Like I make kids do push-ups when they late.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Like
I
there's certain
fucking love that. I love that.
Because as a man, there's gonna be consequences. Like life is gonna be so much harder on
That's
you, bro.
block shit though.
That's block shit. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
block shit. Like the big homies used to make you the OGs. Yo, you do fucked up shit. Do push-ups.
Push-ups. Feel me? You know, so it's about that accountability, man. Knowing that there's consequences for your action, bro. Knowing that your situation could be worse, bro. There's people. Let's say people. There's people that have been taken in by family members, right? You don't know what it's like to be awarded to the state. You don't know what it's like to be in a shelter, temporary housing, none of that, bro. Like your grandmother took you, and your mother's sister took you in.
CPS type
Feel
shit.
me? I got kids that they living with their mother's sister. Feel me?
Damn.
So you don't know. So bro, you could have been awarded to the state and been playing
Group homes.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you could have been through, right? So you gotta
Group
be
homes ain't
grateful, bro.
that's not
There's
sweet.
You
always
never know,
someone
bro.
in a worse situation than you.
Yep.
Listen,
So be grateful for what you have.
social workers hope a family member steps up, but guess what?
A
You don't
legit
have
one,
to
too.
step
That's
up.
the other thing too. An actual person who cares,
Right.
Because you do have people who will just step up.
But
just for the
he
check.
could only do so much.
Of course.
That's the thing.
Right.
He could only get involved, but so much.
But at the same, at
You
my
know what I
level,
mean?
with pre-K through fifth grade, it's the same thing with these little kids. You got little pre-K kids that tell the teacher, "I will stab you."
Right.
Pre-K, little 4-year-olds with a scissor talking about, "I will cut you," and they mean it. And it's a little 4-year-old. So imagine what they done been through already before we even get to school. You got kids that be hungry when they get to school, so you can't even worry about teaching.
Smell bad. They haven't
Right.
showered in 10 days.
The whole child. You got to focus on the whole child.
Right. It's not just the teaching aspect. There's a lot that goes into it before we even get to teaching. There's a lot of stuff that you have to check socially and emotionally just from the rip before we even get to, all right, now let's teach you your ABCs. Let's teach you your 1, 2, 3s. Let's just teach you to be a good person first.
Yeah.
Say please. Say
Now,
thank you.
what you were just saying about,
Yeah.
like, just
Yeah.
going through the system, that movie, Prison Song?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That type
with
shit.
Q-Tip and crack,
And Crack too, yeah.
Powerful movie, man.
So, that's the
Powerful
first movie in my life that ever made me cry.
Yeah, bro. Super. I used
Probably
to watch
the
that on
only
BET.
movie
I
that
watched
ever
that
made
on
me
BET.
cry.
Yeah,
Because of how the ending, everything just happens, and then how it ends. It's like, bro, what the
Damn.
fuck?
great cast too. Mary J.
Yeah.
Blige in that
Yep.
movie.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But he went through a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He went through everything.
Everything,
Yeah, he
bro.
went through
to still be
everything.
successful and in the way it
And
ended.
then when it
crazy.
ended, shit, bro.
what I'm
So
saying?
go watch Prison Song.
Prison Songs,
Yeah.
great movie.
Prison Song. I'm
Great
gonna keep that in
movie,
mind. I
yeah.
haven't seen it, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. So, is that you or me?
No, it's you.
Is me right now? Okay. What motivates you to go after your goals?
So I want to start here, right? So right now I'm on a journey of restarting and finishing things that I started and didn't finish, right? So I just finished a 40-day alcohol fast.
Ooh,
Congrats.
I did that.
nice.
I did dry July, but I only did 28 days. And why I say it's 40, because it's a book that comes with it that you're supposed to read a chapter a day. So I made it to 28 days, but I only read about 17 or 18 pages of chapters.
Got it.
So I finished the 40-day fast with the book, right? As a person that's very enthusiastic and passionate and obsessive, I could start 10 things at once and be in it, but then there's going to be 10 things that I didn't finish.
Right.
So I've been learning to take things one by one and just finish them, right? So
Do you think you have ADHD?
no, I'm just overly ambitious, and I'm kind of a person that I don't want to wait 9 months to start. I'm gonna start and figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. So now
We movers. I'm
a mover.
Yeah, I'm a
so
mover
now
too.
I'm gonna just take that one by one.
Even if I don't finish, I just want to start it.
But I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the process of finishing.
100%.
So what motivates me now is my children and my legacy. You know.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 sons. Yeah, Hendrix and Lennox, Henny and Lenny. Those are my boys.
Henny and Lenny.
Henny and
Henny and
Lenny.
Lenny. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Nice, Mike.
Clean. All right, last question we got in the human nature segment. What's the best way to support you when you're going through a hard time?
Pray for me. Pray with me. Pray for me and pray with me.
Let's get an amen on that.
Amen.
Let's get an amen on that.
The easiest thing.
Yeah.
The easiest thing. Keep you in your thoughts and prayers.
Facts.
T's and P's.
That's what they mean by T's and P's?
That's what T's and P's is. Thoughts and prayers. T's
That's
and
fire.
Oh, T's and P's.
Fire.
It's like
Okay.
TP. That's toilet
T's.
paper. That's weird.
No, not toilet paper.
Yeah. no.
Yo, Amir, you good? You good,
And
bro?
messes it up. That's what I did with TP.
That's your flavor of autism?
What was that?
That was your flavor of
That's my
autism?
flavor of
I got you.
All right, so that was the
Oh.
reflection round, and now we're gonna go into the closeout. No,
No, this is the
this is a reflection.
Yes.
I apologize for that. We're still
Right.
pretty new at this. Well, I'm still pretty new at this. So we're going to close out or the reflection round right now. And we have just a few questions. You didn't have to pick anything. These are just questions that we asked to close out the podcast.
Right.
I'll start off. What's one thing life has taught you recently? Let's say within the last 5 years.
I think we could just stick to this year, man. You know, God has to come first. You know, you can't pick and choose when that happens. So there's no being selective about God at all. He comes first. So I always say, you know, he's batting leadoff in my life. You know what I'm saying? Derek Jeter batted leadoff for the Yankees, and God bats leadoff in my life. So there's no being selective about that. He
When
comes
you
first.
say you don't choose when that happens, right? Is it because you don't choose when you really start accepting God in your life, or when you have that realization, or is it just
Well, once you know, so here's the thing, right? God protects women and fools, right? So
Wait, say that again.
God protects women and fools,
Okay.
right? So once you know who God is, you're responsible for it now, right? So premarital sex is a sin, yes or no?
yes, it is.
So you can't pick and choose, right? You can't say God is the plug, and then now you're having sex before marriage,
Okay.
right? So people want to what works for them and tailor it for what works for them, but the rules are the rules. And that's how it goes. For me. So I'm learning to accept everything that comes with that. And I'm on that journey now.
Love that.
Damn.
Respect. If you could have dinner with one person from history, who would you pick and why?
And don't say Jay-Z. They told me that last week.
Yeah, don't say Jay-Z.
One person from history.
So, for example, last week you said,
Early version of my father,
and then
or younger version of my father,
and then Mike, you said
What did I say?
Massa Musa.
Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa, and I think I
Mansa
said
Musa.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Because I'd want to know what was going through his entire thought process of everything that he did.
Right.
From when I think it was the Portuguese sent him out on his exploration to when he ended up in the Americas and, you know, quote unquote, discovered this place.
Can I give 2?
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say Jeff Ford and I would say Dr. Sebi.
Jeff
Why-
Ford.
Yeah.
Why Jeff Ford?
Cause he was a revolutionary, bro. Like what he did at his age. Cause when you learn about him and you hear about everything he did, he sounded like he was in his 40s and 50s.
Young.
And for a guy that was under the age of 25 to be such an activist and shape up the city of Chicago and have his breakfast programs and how he ran the Black Panther Party and
He's at
everything.
Chicago?
Yes.
Okay, just so
So he was the originator of the Black Panther Party?
Panther,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
facts.
okay.
He was one of the most prolific leaders of the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
And he wasn't even 25 years old. Feel me?
So almost like, not at the same magnitude, but almost like Pac in a way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say Pac was under 25 and the way that he thought and the things that he was trying to do.
Did it say he was a revolutionary?
Pac's
As
mother,
Black
Pac's
Panther?
mother
was a Black Panther. Yeah.
So if you watch Judas and the Black Messiah, that's based off Jeff Ford, right?
Okay.
All those different groups.
Hampton.
Fred Hampton and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Angela Davis,
Everything they
all
had
those
going on.
Yes.
Feel me? So Fred Hampton's another one.
Rest in peace, Asada
He was what,
Shakur.
18 when
Yeah.
he got killed?
Yeah.
Fred Hampton was 18 when he
Yeah.
got killed.
Shit.
And like think about what he did
That's what I'm saying. Back in those days,
Right.
like people got really involved with the things that were happening in the community very early.
Right. That's
Because he
a fact.
was so prevalent too.
But no, like that's the reason why we have free breakfast in schools. It's
Yes.
because of
Yeah.
the Black Panthers.
Yeah, it comes
The
from the Black
government
Panthers.
felt so embarrassed that organization was doing this on their own that all right, we have to give these kids something to eat.
And that goes back to what I said. We have more success in segregation than we did in integration. Right.
That's something that very, very, very like I like that because I've heard that a lot. I've heard that because I'm Latino. Well, you're Latino too,
Yes,
but
sir.
I'm more white passing. You're more black passing. But I've heard that in the era of segregation, the black community had a lot more. They ran because they ran everything for themselves. They looked out for themselves and they
Yes.
made sure that everything was as great as they could be for themselves. And I see a lot of people speaking on that today, where it's like maybe segregation wasn't such a bad thing.
No, it wasn't.
That's a conversation that's happening a lot today.
That's an interesting conversation.
You know,
Interesting conversation. Yeah.
It's a long
It's a long
conversation.
it's a
long
Because
conversation.
it's one of those where it's like back in the day we did have our own, and that forced you to keep the black dollar in the community.
in the community, yeah, exactly.
It's because we stepped out and went to other stuff. We thought white was better, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. They didn't like us. They never wanted us, and that's one of those we can get that mindset back, but it takes time.
No, but I say that because I grew up in it, and I said this last week about I grew up in a very Colombian neighborhood, right? Everybody in the neighborhood was Colombian. All the businesses, mostly all the people. So I kind of grew up in a segregation kind of thing and seeing how like everybody kind of like looked out for each other in that sense. You know, like everybody, like every business, you protect every business. You made sure everybody was good. I don't give a fuck. Everybody was, yo, you good? You good? What we need? No. Oh, it was like that. So I could imagine that it was kind of like almost the same thing.
Right. And then Dr. Sevi, man, you know, his dietary, you know, his booklet, his nutrition, all the patients that he cured. It was Dr. Sevi, I believe, against the United States of America. You know, him against the government, him bringing 80 to 90 people of different things that he cured, right? And he's Honduran too, so he's a man that, you know, all of the stuff that we see now, whether it's sea moss and plant-based diets and fruit diets, and
That's all him.
you know, that's all him,
that's
bro.
all him.
Like, and he was world renowned. You know what I'm saying? So
Didn't he win the case of like he was claiming that he cured AIDS?
yeah,
And then they took him to court for that, and then he won. He beat that case.
that's where he
won.
brought the 80 people that he cured.
Yeah, yeah.
And he brought 10 patients with multiple different test results. You know, saying that they were negative. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
you know, definitely
And that's something that really needs to be spoken about more.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
It never. That's
I
Big
think
Pharma.
Nipsey
Big
was
Pharma.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We we do live in the United States of America.
Wasn't Nipsey trying to do something with it?
But
Yeah,
that's one of the
absolutely.
reasons that's a conspiracy theory. That's
That's
that,
why he
you know one of the
understood.
reasons.
Nick Cannon was too,
And then they with Left Eye
yeah.
too. With
Yeah,
Left-
that's true.
oh yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
All that.
They say Left
All
Eye
that.
died because of that kind of
Right.
shit.
All
Like
that.
all that.
All that.
So
Left Eye died in Honduras.
yeah, she died in Honduras. Yeah,
Come on now, like
she was there with Dr. Sebi.
No, we need to protect Styles in them at all costs.
Right.
Dead
Oh, that
serious.
too.
Oh, Juices for
Nah,
Life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Juice
like
for Life. All
Pharmacy
that.
for life too.
Yeah,
same
Pharma
thing.
for
So
Life,
he got
yeah.
both. He
That's
has
high with
both.
an F.
Yeah,
Pharmacy
yeah,
for
yeah.
That's
Life.
where
Yeah.
people be getting
I
their
bought
black
some stuff
seed
from them.
oil and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So no, we need to protect Styles.
Yeah, we need that.
Dude,
Yo,
seriously.
how do
Yeah.
we get them as a sponsor? Can you imagine if we got
Honestly,
Pharmacy
if
for
you-
Life as a sponsor?
If you talk to Styles, because Styles is actually in the stores. Like I've gone.
You go to
his
Castle
store.
Hill, he's there.
Even the one up by in Yonkers, I've went to that store, and him and his wife are just sitting there, and they stop and they talk to the customers, all that.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
Styles
let's
is
get
the
like
man of the
15
people.
episodes in, get some numbers going. See if we can. That'd be
That
pretty
black seed
cool.
oil is amazing. That Iris sea moss with the bladder whack, all that sour sop.
The dreams. The dreams.
I
as
need
well?
that
Actually
sour
help you
sop.
go to sleep. Yeah, all that.
It's like- it's like Mike
melatonin.
Tyson.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
a Mike
seriously,
Tyson
it really
punch,
help
yeah.
you go to sleep naturally.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is such a roller coaster of questions. This is such a roller coaster. So this question is, what song do you listen to when no one's around? So last week, for example, you said
Insane.
NSYNC. I said Olivia Rodrigo, and then you.
I said Genevieve.
Genevieve. I still don't know who Genevieve.
So he's basically saying artist.
Artist, yeah, or song. Or,
Artist.
Yeah, that like no one would expect you to listen.
Yeah,
to.
like
yeah, like a
Like you on
Guilty
the train,
pleasure
you
type
got your
shit.
headphones on, and you listening to something nobody would expect.
Man. Hallelujah, it's right.
So right now, man, I love R&B so much, you know,
Yeah,
but it's lust music.
it
it
is.
definitely is that.
It is.
So
It definitely is that.
you know, it's I'm slowly but surely, you know,
moving away.
moving away
Got it.
from it. It's tough. It's tough, you know, but you know, definitely worship music has been more in the rotation. You know, finding different artists. Shout out to God's baby girl, man. She went super duper viral on my
What's her name?
podcast recently. Her real name, I don't know her real name, but I know her
No, but
Instagram.
what's her name on the pod? What name is she? What's her like artist name?
She's not an artist.
Oh,
She here's the thing, right? So
you
waking
said she
up,
was on the pod.
so yeah, waking up early, getting in the word. My algorithm has changed a lot, and she popped up, right? And she was saying some profound stuff, based on, you know, redemption, her faith, and all of those things. And literally, she was on the podcast like 2 days later.
Yeah, it's God's baby.
You know what I'm saying? And
God's baby girl is
yeah,
the name that you put.
But I have my right here, boom. So pretty much based off what we spoke about, it was she said, she said the first thing people say to me is you think you're better than us because you gave your life to Christ. And she says, no, you think I'm better. You think I'm better. Now I told y'all I was a whole prostitute, how I don't know how y'all think I'm better than anybody. I'm not here to judge or condemn you. I'm here to tell you the truth, baby. Your real friends will tell you to repent. I don't care about your emotions. Your real friends pay for you. That's your real friends. You don't even know you have those. So you might want to hold on to me a little tighter than you was. I know you think I'm an actress. I know you think that my testimony is fake. Boy, you gotta come. We was in a podcast.
That's
48
real
hours
shit.
later, bro.
That's real shit.
48 hours later, we was in a podcast, bro.
That type of gospel, I could rock with.
Yeah,
It's not holier than thou. It's very human.
And she from Brooklyn.
And
So,
she from Brooklyn.
bro. Oh my God, it was like
She the
having-
Foxy Brown of gospel.
Yeah. Oh man, it was profound, bro. It was profound, and it just moved me, bro. Like it moved me because you could see what God has done through her. You know what I'm saying? And we had such a real conversation. But that to me, we broke that down line by line by line, and we had to get to that.
I know she appreciated that because as an artist, like somebody that cares about your music that much, to break things down line by line, I know she appreciated that.
She's not an artist though. She's a not even an influencer. She's just
a regular person.
She just motivating. She's just using her testimony.
so she's like a
But she makes
motivational
music,
speaker type.
right?
No.
No, she just motivates.
Oh,
I
I thought she
think-
made music because you were
no,
talking about music.
I think I misunderstood when he said
It's your
something artist.
it's your holy homegirl, right? Bible study every Tuesday, full-time servant.
Okay,
Through her
so
testimony.
she,
yeah.
she's like a
Bro.
influencer in the sense of like giving testimony.
yeah,
Look, she had 12,000 followers before I interviewed. How many she got now?
27 right now.
Oof.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Goodness gracious.
That's crazy.
Zoe effect, bro.
The Zoe
You
effect.
got Zoe.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
literally
You got Zoe.
23,000 followers more, bro.
Right.
After I interview.
Like
Right.
Crazy.
that's heavy.
But that's God's work, though.
Yeah,
It
heavy.
is.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, we'll do 4. I want to do 5.
Sure.
We'll just wrap up at 4, and then that'll be it.
What's a piece of advice you give your future self?
My future self. Keep planting the seeds. You know, keep planting the seeds, watering the seeds, and watering the relationships around you. You know what I'm saying? Keep showing up to those dinners. Keep making them phone calls. Because there's a lot of people that I'm the bridge or the glue. So I'm going to call you. Like, sometimes I shoot little texts, little motivational things, little word and all that stuff, but I'm a caller. So if you pop up in my head, I'm going to call you. So keep calling them people. Keep praying for them. Keep planting those seeds. Keep watering those seeds. And keep watering those relationships.
What advice do you have for someone who wants to be as good at, because that's networking, right? But thrives in isolation?
I think you got to put yourself in the situation. Like, either way, right? depending on what it is, I'm a social entrepreneur. I love the youth, so I got to be outside, right? So you have to do what's necessary for what you want to do, right? So if your isolation can require Zoom and small group settings, then that's what works for you, right? But you have to do what's good for the greater good. And I know what's for the greater good is being in the trenches with the babies. So that's what me doing. But you have to find out what works. And if you being in small groups now leads you from 5 to 10 to 15, then keep growing on that, right? But you got to figure that out. And when you find that niche, run with it.
Okay.
Nice.
Love
So
that.
before we close up, I just thought of something. I know you said it's when is the 10th anniversary of your dad passing?
Yeah, 10 years. My father makes 10 years in February.
February next
And
year?
then, 11 years. Because he died in 2025. And my mom makes a year this January.
What is something you would, I guess, I just thought of it, so I don't know how to frame it properly. But what is something you would hope that wherever he is, he knows?
Man.
Oh, he understands that, it's been 10 years.
Right.
So what is something that you would hope that he knows? Or maybe he's, from wherever he is, he's seen or...
He told me he proud of me before he passed. Cause we had
Ooh, that's big.
We had a really long
That's
conversation.
important. That's very important.
I'm gonna tell this story real fast. Because I didn't get what I wanted, I got to spend my father's last day with him. And looking back at it, what I wanted was to be in South Carolina on a baseball trip. This is, most teams in the Northeast, we start baseball down south, right? So that's like the first trip. So all teams in Connecticut, all the Northeast schools, they in Florida, down south, all them down south states, right? So if I would have had it my way, I would have made the roster. I would have been down there with the team. I didn't make the roster, and I went home. And that was my father's last weekend.
Wow.
So
God knows what he does. bro.
Divine
I know
intervention.
Things happen for a reason.
God knows what he
intervention.
does.
So we watched Friday. We ate chicken wings.
Hey.
We watched Rush Hour. and we
Did you
spoke.
know it was...
No. He died in his sleep. I know he was sick, but I ain't know, he died.
That was like not chronic.
Nah. He was sick, but he died in his sleep. For me. So I spent my father's last day with him. I was the only one in the house. And we spoke all day. I told him everything, too. It was weird because I couldn't hold water. I told him about applying to grad school. He told me he knew. I told him I thanked him for everything. I told him how much I loved him. I told him my plan. I told him I'll take care of the family. I'll make sure everybody good. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I just told him everything.
That's God, man.
Every little thing I could tell him, I told him. You know what I'm saying? So,
That was almost like God handing the baton to you.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you now, what your dad it was to you.
Right,
You now that for your fam.
right.
You know?
Yeah, so I know Pops is proud. I know Pops knows I love
He
him.
100% is proud.
And I know he knows I'm putting on for sure.
100%.
Facts.
Yeah,
Everything
he
that
has
you're doing, my brother, you
has to know.
I know that he's proud, and I don't know your dad, and I don't know
Father,
you that, but I
the
know that
man,
he's
bro.
proud,
He's the
100%.
man. Word.
God bless you, my brother,
Thank you.
for real.
You want to say anything before we close?
You gotta end on that.
You guys,
Big
we
Zo.
gotta end on that. Yeah.
You gotta end on
Big Zo,
Thank
Bronx legend, you heard?
Thank
Conversation with Zoe.
Appreciate it.
Round of applause for Big Zo.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We appreciate you for coming in. We appreciate your
having me.
time, Zoe. We love you.
For sure.
And thank you guys for tuning in and coming back for episode 2.